What's cracking, baseball fam, and welcome back to Praying for Dingers. I am Smitty, your host, and let's do a quick recap. Philly losing to the Rangers. Luzardo and Gore both go for 7 Ks apiece, but Luzardo gives up 6 earned runs, and the Rangers never looked into that rearview mirror on the way to a win. Of course, the Braves lose to the Royals. Happy birthday, Mr. Matt Olson, by the way. And the Cubbies losing to the Nationals crushed Jimmy's favorite play. None of our player props in the early morning window hit. However, the later afternoon games would be better for us, all in all. Baltimore won and Milwaukee won. They also both hit on the run line, which pays us on the parlay we placed. Yelich came through with his home run, our only home run play that hit. We'll take it. And our one prop bet on Cedric Mullins from the Rays hit. All in all, it was an L for the day, but we're not down as bad as we could have been, just over 3.5 units. For the week, we had only one of 5 days that paid us out. But it was atrocious, but we're going to bounce back for this week. Starting off with today, we have a full game slate. Everybody is playing baseball. My first pick for the day, the Pirates at the Reds. Burns versus Ashcraft with the wind blowing across the diamond. I don't feel like many runs are going to be scored in this game, at least before the bullpens come in. So I'm looking at the first 5 and taking the under 4.5 runs, placing 1 unit on that. My second pick, I'm looking at Washington at Philly. Griffin versus Walker on the mound today with winds blowing directly out at 13 plus miles per hour. At Citizens Bank, I'm expecting Griffin to give up a few runs and Walker to give up a couple as well. So I'm looking at the first 5, over 4.5 runs in the first half of the game. Jimmy's pick, well, I had a little discrepancies with the internet earlier today. We had to re-record this video, and by the time I'm posting it, the Kansas City game already started. He was looking at placing 1 unit on Kansas City money line and 1 unit on over 9.5 runs. If you want to do that live, go right ahead. But otherwise, there's no bets for us on Jimmy's pick for today. The third pick, the Rockies in Toronto. I believe this is the most lopsided affair on the slate. Sugano facing Ponce, who has a 4.03 ERA for last season with an offense that notoriously struggles away from Coors Field behind him. Although Ponce looked better in the spring, boasting a 0.71 ERA in 4 games, I don't think that he stands up to playing in Rogers Center on the main stage. So I'm taking Toronto on the money line for 1 unit and another half unit on Toronto to cover the 1.5 run spread. I am also looking at some player props. I'm thinking Stephen Kwan from Cleveland and Luis Arraez from San Diego to either go over on their hits or bases. I'm looking at some stolen bases today. We have a hitter-friendly environment in at least 9 ballparks across the country. So people are going to get on base and bases will be stolen. I'm specifically looking at Elly Cruz and Brice Turang to steal a base. Let's see, home run plays. I'm definitely looking at Pete Alonso from Baltimore, Mike Trout from the Angels, Michael Busch from the Cubs, Kyle Schwarber from Philly, and Will Smith from the Dodgers, maybe to celebrate. Maybe he still has that celebration in it from his birthday weekend. Check out below in the description for what I come up with. I'll have some bonus home run plays as well. And I'm also thinking about some sneaky plays in the Rangers-Orioles game, as well as the Angels-Cubs game coming up in just a bit. So again, keep an eye on the description for what I have concocted. As we're rounding third and heading home, keep those vibes high. Let's get those bankrolls higher. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And stay cracking, fam.